Good morning and welcome to Hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to six, and the general manager of Dan Cummins Chevrolet Buick in Paris, Kentucky, the second largest used car franchise dealer in the United States of America. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, guys? It is Friday, February 16th. Doesn't everybody love a Friday? I know I love a Friday. Welcome, everybody, to the Rise and Grind. We have an incredible show for today. I'm telling you, it is an incredible show we have set up for today. So Gary Pollard, good morning. I'm glad you're here, my man. Robbie Toomey, I saw a picture. I know you're already in the gym and working out. I love you, my man. Good morning. Melvin Rodriguez, Beth Workman. What's up, guys? What's up? Good morning, Rise and Grind on a Friday. My goodness. I am jacked up today because we have an incredible show this morning. We have incredible things to talk about this morning. It is going to be awesome. Aaron Jones is in here. John Hinkson's in here. Troy Cord, good morning. What's up, Aaron? Aaron was one of our winners, guys. Aaron won a Rise and Grind hoodie that she's got coming her way. Scott Simons, good morning. What's up, guys? I stink and love it. I need you guys to do me a favor this morning because it is Friday and we are hype, and I need you to go ahead right now before you forget. I need you. Oh, Brian Olson just said first one he's on live in time. Nice. Congratulations, Brian, for waking up on the Rise and Grind, joining us live. I need you to share the feed today. You've got to share the feed today. If you're clicking in through the group, then you're going to have to go to my page and share from there because you can't share from the group. But we have got to share today because I know a lot of times you guys share later, and that's awesome to share it later. But the experience live, if you share now, there's an opportunity for one of your friends. There's an opportunity for one of your family members. There's an opportunity for somebody to jump on here with us live this morning if you share now versus sharing later. And I want people in here live because we have an incredible show set up for today. I have a powerful trick for you guys today that is going to solve so many things in your life. A powerful trick that you can use and you can share with your friends and family members that is going to solve so many things in their life. So you have an opportunity to be a hero today. All you've got to do is click the share button. You've got an opportunity to be a hero today. Good morning, guys. It is Friday, February 16th, and if you can't tell, I am jacked up today. For real, I am jacked up today. I hope you guys are as jacked up as I am today. Listen, I am jacked up. And here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. Here's part of the reason I am so jacked up today. I have been so looking forward. Hey, thanks, Sean. Share. Ryan, share. Christy, share. Michael, share. That's what I'm talking about. All right, dude, I'm so looking forward to this weekend. I can't even tell you guys how excited I am about this weekend. Okay, this weekend right now, February 16th, today, starting later tonight. Okay, I've got work this morning, which is stinking awesome. Okay, the dealership has been doing great. The team has been coming together. We have been selling lots of cars. It has been incredible. And so today I've got work at the dealership, which is going to be awesome. And then tonight I got basketball practice with the girls, which is going to be cool, or with the team. And then my son and I. My son, my wife, the kids, they're all going to Columbus, Ohio, right? They're going to Columbus, Ohio, and me and my son, Joel, that's it. Me and my son, Joel, he'll be 6 years old in March. Him and I are spending the weekend together, right? Just the two of us. And we're going to start the weekend off right because I got a buddy that is part of the athletic team with UK Wildcats. And so my son and I are going tonight. We're going to Rupp Arena, and we're going to tour the facility. And my little son is going to get to see some of the Alabama players out there on the court. And we're going to get to go to the locker room for the Wildcats. And we're getting a VIP tour and VIP treatment. And it's just going to be me and my boy. And we're having an incredible weekend. And I can tell you something. When we talked about him going to bed last night. I could barely get the kid to go to sleep. I could not get him to go to bed because he was so excited about this weekend that we have ahead, just a father-son weekend. We've got that planned, and then we plan on going to Chuck E. Cheese on Saturday, and he's got basketball games that we're going to go to, and we're going to go to a movie, and he just wanted to snuggle with me when I walked in the house. He just wanted to snuggle, and his eyes lit up, and he had this smile on his face, and he was just so excited because he knew that he had this joyous weekend, and I'm jacked up because I know that I have this joyous weekend, and the reason that I'm telling you guys this is it's part of the trick that we're going to learn today. It's part of the story that I have for you guys today. You guys have to understand what it's like when we have something to look forward to. The change that it makes in our life when we set ourselves up to choose joy. Wow. I am so jacked up about this weekend. My son is jacked up about this weekend. Let me tell you another story real quick, okay? I'm going to tell you another story. A while back, I got a phone call. I live here in Kentucky. My parents lived in Arizona, right? I live in Kentucky. My parents lived in Arizona. Now, my father, he passed away a long time ago, okay? He passed away 11 years ago. He just laid down on a Sunday afternoon and never woke up. So he had passed away, and I remember getting the phone call. I remember getting a phone call. I had just gotten off the lake, and there was a bunch of messages on my phone because I had been out of range. And so I was like, why is there all these messages? And in a panic. And so I call, and my sister tells me that I need to sit down, or my mom. I can't even remember. They were both calling. I can't remember exactly who I was talking to, but they told me that my father had passed away, and I remember dropping to my knees and just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe my dad's dead. He was only 52 years old, and I remember that entire experience. And fast forward a couple years later, I'm on the phone and I call my mom, and my mom watches this show, and I probably have never told her this story. She might not know this, but I called my mom, and when my mom answered the phone, she just sounded miserable. She sounded miserable. It was a Sunday afternoon, and I said, what are you doing? And she said, oh, well, it's Sunday. I got to go to work again tomorrow, so we're just counting down the hours. We're just dreading the hours where we have to go to work tomorrow. And I remember after having this conversation, as soon as I hung up the phone, I remember thinking, I am going to get a phone call, another phone call from Arizona, and another parent. My mother is not going to be alive anymore. I remember thinking that, specifically thinking that. And then I remember thinking, well, how do I avoid this? How do I keep this from happening? I've already lost one parent. I'm not about to lose another one. So I talked with my wife, who's an amazing, incredible woman, right? And so I talked to my wife, and I said, honey, I don't want my mom to die, and her and Everett are in Flagstaff, Arizona, and they're miserable, and they have nothing to look forward to every day. They have no reason to get excited every day. They have no joy and no hope. And I said, so I want to do something different. I want to drastically make a change in their life, and the only way that we can do it is we have to buy them a house, and we have to buy them a house in Kentucky. That way they have to get on their feet. They have to get out of that area, that zone, that life that they're living. They have to get out of Flagstaff and away from their friends and completely out of their comfort zone. And we have to bring them here to Kentucky. That way they can have something to look forward to every day. They could look forward to spending time with their grandkids. They can look forward to going to ball games. They can look forward to watching T-ball. They can look forward to Sunday dinners with the family. They've got something to live for. That way they could choose joy versus misery. And that's what we did. That's what we did. My wife and I bought them a house. We moved them to Kentucky, and it's been the most incredible blessing because now they're in my kids' life, and my kids are in their lives. And every day now, they're excited. Now when I talk to my mom on the phone, I hear joy. I hear hope because they've got something to look forward to. They can choose joy, just like my son couldn't sleep, just like I'm jacked up for the weekend. It's because I got something to look forward to. Now, I was having a conversation with my boy Steve Spray. Steve Spray works with Cardone Enterprises, and I was having a conversation with him yesterday, and we were talking about this group. We were talking about Rise and Grind. We were talking about the clothing line, and we were talking about the podcast, and we were talking about how it's got 6,400 members and how people are continuing to invite others to join the group. And Steve said something profound to me yesterday because I didn't quite get it. I didn't quite understand. I knew the group was a good thing, but I didn't quite know exactly why. I knew it was changing lives and it was affecting people, but I couldn't quite figure it out. And Steve told me, Glenn, the reason the Rise and Grind is having so much success is because it is giving some people something to look forward to at first thing in the morning. The group, the show, it's giving people something to look forward to when we're going to bed at night. We're knowing, hey, we're going to wake up tomorrow and we're going to be in a community of like-minded individuals that are all rising and grinding together, that we're going to start our day with something positive. I have you guys telling me stories. You guys are sending me messages. You guys are telling me about how, hey, my wife and I are now spending time together in the morning. And my wife and I, we're getting our cups of coffee and we're snuggling up in bed next to each other, and we're watching something positive to start the day. You guys are telling me that you're eradicating the news out of your lives and out of your systems. You guys are telling me you're starting to reconnect with the spiritual side of yourself. All of these things you're starting. I put a poll up, and you guys talked about how a lot of you are setting your alarm clock back just a little bit earlier so you have more time to spend with your kids, to spend with your family, and all of those things are happening, and they're all stemming from, not because of, but they're all stemming from Rise and Grind, because all of a sudden, you guys have something to look forward to. You have something to look forward to that is good, that is positive, that is filled with joy. Our friend yesterday that we talked about, the Whalens, we talked about their family and their struggles, and they choose. They could focus. They could focus on the struggle. They could focus on the darkness. They could focus on the negatives. They could focus on the why me's. They could focus on the why do I have to do this again. They could wake up every day and go, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to trudge through this. They could do that. And that's what a lot of people in America are doing right now. They're not excited. They have nothing to look forward to. That's why they hit the snooze. That's why they can't get out of bed. That's why they're miserable. And I'll be honest. I'm gonna be honest. And I hate to drop this guy on you guys, but look, I mean, there was a shooting, right? This guy right here. You guys recognize this guy? He's national news right now. This guy went out into the school and he did a terrible thing and he affected so many lives on such a crazy level. But what I have to think about is, oh my gosh, man. This guy, no sympathy for this guy, just so that we're clear. No sympathy for this guy and the decision that he made and the lives that he affected. But I can tell you something right now, and Steve talked about it with me last night. This guy had nothing to look forward to. Nothing. His life was dark and gray. He had nothing to look forward to. Nothing. That's why he went out and did what he did, because to him, there was no light. There was no excitement. He wasn't a part of anything. My lesson for you guys today is simple. It's easy. God gave us this incredible ability to choose joy. We have this incredible ability to focus on hope. But it is a choice. We have to set ourselves up. We have to wake up every single day and be gratitude filled. You got to write down your gratitude list. We've talked about this before. You have to write down a gratitude list. You have to write down your goals. You have to do these every single day because it sets your mind frame. When you're thinking about the things that can be, not the things that have been. When you're focused on where you can go, not focused on where you have been. When you're focused on the hope and the positive and the light. When you're focused on the light, the darkness fades away when you choose joy. You just have to have something to look forward to. You have to reward yourself. The mind is this psychological thing. It is begging for some endorphins. It is begging for excitement. It is begging for electricity. It's what it's begging for. And when you start your day, if you start your day negative, if you start your day miserable, if you start your day focusing on all of these negative things, well, the mind gets stagnant, folks. The brain will get stagnant, and the brain will say, wait a minute, I'm not getting a reward from this. Maybe I'll get a reward if I take a drink. I'm not getting a reward from this existence. Maybe I'll get a reward if I do some drugs. I'm not getting a reward from this existence. Maybe I'll get a reward if I cheat on my wife. Maybe I'll get a reward if I screw somebody over, if I knock them over the head and take full advantage of them. Maybe I'll get a reward if I do all of these things. The brain, an idle brain that is not focused on joy and hope. An idle brain that doesn't have a routine that is rewarded with the endorphins that come from winning will get you in trouble. Here's the long and short of it. If you've ever played golf, you have to focus on your good golf shots. Any good golfer will tell you this, man. You're gonna play around, and you're gonna have a whole bunch of bad shots, and you're gonna have a couple good shots. And we gotta focus. If you focus on those good shots, you'll keep going out there and swinging. I promise. You'll keep going out there and swinging, and you'll enjoy the game. And I'm excited because we got golf season coming up, and I'm a horrible golfer, but I can remember those few good shots. They give me hope. That's where those endorphins come from. That's where the reward comes from. If you're working at a job today and you don't necessarily love the people that you work with, or maybe you don't necessarily like the leaders and the people that are around you. Maybe that's your situation today. Here's my challenge to you. I challenge you to focus on the good that your company does. Maybe it's not even the people in the company, but is your company helping people? Have you helped people before in your company? Let's focus on the good. Let's choose joy. One of the things I love about Dan Cummins is we help people every single day. And there can be stresses and there can be frustrations, but the joy doesn't come from that. The joy comes from knowing that we help thousands and thousands of people every day, not just inside the dealership, but outside the dealership. That's the joy. I wake up every morning to be on here with you guys. Sorry, my voice is. I wake up here. I'm excited. Every single day, I wake up at 4:30 in the morning now since we started this show. I am so excited to join, to be a part of this group, to be a part of you like-minded individuals, you incredibly special people, this elite group that are making a difference on this planet. Your energy and the positivity, it is so incredibly contagious to you, to your coworkers, to everyone around you. I get up every day with purpose. I get up every day with joy in my heart because I know I can look forward to being on here with you. I know I can look forward to going to a place where I can help people, a place that helps people every single day. Bottom line, long and short, because we got to go. I got to get to the gym, as y'all know. Long and short, you have to have something to look forward to. You have to choose joy. You have to set yourself up in a position where you can win every day. That takes a strong morning routine. That takes being around like-minded individuals. That takes outside influences. You have to make these choices. And when you do make these choices, you'll start waking up every single day and starting to see the light. You'll start to see that you are blessed. You will start to see that you are a child of God, uniquely created and placed on this earth to make a difference, to make an impact. You'll start to see that there's a hedge of protection around you, that your Father loves you, and that He wants you to be rewarded for being the amazing human being that you are. You guys, I love you. Continue to share the group. Continue to invite members into the group. Continue all your positive posts, man. All your positive posts, they truly are making an impact on people's lives. Today, this weekend, what do you got to look forward to, man? What do you got to look forward to? It's going to be such an incredible weekend. It's warmer out there, man. I'm going to have a boys' weekend, which I am so jacked up about. What do you have to look forward to today? Where is your joy? Where is your hope? Put that big smile on your face. It's the weekend. It's Friday. I'm probably going to wake up the kids today. I'm getting loud. I'm getting crazy. Anyways, I love you guys. If you need more inspiration, if you need more motivation, if you need tips, strategies on business, spirituality, anything like that, go to youtube.com/inthebeginninginspiration. There's over 100 videos up there. You can also go to GlennLundy.com and get yourself some Rise and Grind gear if you want to proudly wear and show to everybody that you are a Rise and Grinder. Rise and Grinder. I'm going to head out. I'm going to hit the gym. You guys have an awesome, awesome weekend. Choose joy. Set yourself up where you're going to receive a reward first thing in the morning. Reward yourself. Have something to look forward to. I look forward to seeing you guys on Monday. All right, have a good weekend.